only to be rejected by a literary agent or an editor, or have the book not sell well. If you are struggling with your opening chapters, or are aiming to write a book that will be accepted by agents and publishers and eagerly bought by readers, this guide is for you. What this book will teach you. As the senior editor of a small publishing house, I'm in charge of reading submissions and deciding what manuscripts are accepted for publication. We reject manuscripts for a lot of different reasons, but most of the time, it's because the opening failed to capture our interest, or the writer committed one of the mistakes that are common in opening chapters. A beginning that is too slow, lacks conflict, or starts in the wrong place. During the course of this book, I'll teach you how to avoid these mistakes and how to write an opening that will keep agents, editors, and readers reading. Whether you're a novice writer working on your first book or an established author who has already published multiple novels, this guide will help you decide where to start your book. Write a kick-ass first line. Hook your readers from the very first page. Avoid openings that are boring, cliched, or misleading. Decide whether opening your book with a prologue is a good idea. Get your readers emotionally involved in your story as soon as possible. Introduce your characters and your setting. Pick a point of view and tense for your story. Incorporate backstory and descriptions without stopping the momentum of your story. Discover what types of openings to avoid. Understand the 3-act structure and the elements of the first act. Create chapter endings that will make readers keep reading. How to get the most out of this book. Each chapter of this book ends with practical exercises that will help you apply what you are learning to your own manuscript. While you're listening to this book, I suggest you stop after every chapter and do the exercises. I know it's tempting to skip this step, thinking you'll come back and do the exercises later. But if you are anything like me, you might be too busy to listen to the book a second time. So take the time to work on the exercises while everything is fresh in your mind. Print out the first 3 chapters of your manuscript, or set up a file in your favorite writing app, and do the exercises as you finish each chapter. By the time you get to the end of this guide, I'm confident that you'll have a beginning that will hook agents, editors, and readers alike. A note on the examples I use. A few of the examples I use throughout this book are from my own novels, written under my pen name, J. JAE-fiction.com. I do that not because I think my novels are the best ever, but because I know them best, and I can quote from them as much as I want without violating anyone's copyright or humiliating a fellow writer for mistakes they've made. I will also use examples not just from popular books, but also from well-known movies. The same storytelling principles apply to both novels and movies, and I want to double my chances of you being familiar with some of the examples I'm using. If you haven't seen the movies or read the books and still want to do so, you might want to skip the example to avoid spoilers. A note on pronouns. Fiction is as diverse as life. You might be writing about a character who identifies as female, male, non-binary, or something else entirely. Throughout this book, I'll use they, them, their as a singular, gender-neutral pronoun, unless I'm talking about a specific character whose pronouns are he, his, or she, her. Happy reading and writing. Sandra Gerth. Exercise number 1. The next time you are looking for a book to read, browsing a bookstore, a library, or